and welcome to another episode of Move in Sacramento. And it's Wednesday. And we do have wine, so we've got that going for us. I'm Jennifer Hayes with Lion Real Estate.
I'm Ben Reed with Lion Real Estate.
And I'm Garrett Appen with Lion Real Estate.
Oh my God, we're doing so good this week. I feel really proud of us.
Me too.
And we're going to have some wine. So this is from Snobby Owl in Glen Ellen. These are past clients of mine, Linz and Ryan. They're amazing.
Hi, Linz and Ryan. Thank you.
Yes,
Love
you
the
need
label.
to go visit them. This is Grandpa. This is their Grandpa.
Awesome.
And this is a Sangiovese. So, yeah, gonna get to it. And then we're also going to try this de-alkalized white wine. It's a Chardonnay. So we're gonna give that a go as well.
Yay.
So, Garrett, will you help me and talk about the rates this
Absolutely.
week while I give this a go?
Information coming up from Guild Mortgage this morning. We're looking at the rates kind of like being static to last week. 7.25 on a 30-year conventional loan, 6.60 on a 15-year conventional, 15-year mortgage, 6.75 FHA, and 6.75 VA. So kind of what we were looking at last week.
Okay, better than up.
Better than up. We'll take it. We'll put it again. I'm not sure if I mentioned last week. For all of you that are a little bit scared about that, I just want you to know that the 50-year average is 7.7%.
Yeah,
So
almost
we're
8.
actually almost 8. So I
Yeah.
mean, we're still good. We're in a good place. And I've been having conversations with agents out on tour that have been in the business for 40 years, and they're like, I remember when they were 12.
Right.
So yes, it can reduce the amount of spending power you have, but they're really not that awful.
They're not that bad. And on top of that, I mean, honestly, I feel like right now, if you find a house that you like, you're going to be there for a minute to go for it because, there's going to be less competition right now versus when the rates do settle down, we get inflation under control. I think that we're going to see a lot of people releasing a lot more inventory, great, but I think that there's going to be much more competition as well. Is that your
absolutely.
take?
Prices will
100%. And guess what you can do? You can refinance.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Get in while you can, and before that competition starts, and then consider a refi. I think there are even some mortgage brokers that are offering incentives around refi. I don't have any specific details. Oh, merci beaucoup.
We'll take a moment to think about that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
cheers, guys.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Great tour day.
Great tour day.
Indeed.
Do we have any favorites today?
Who would like to go first? I think Benedict should.
Well, actually, my favorite was probably Linda Ioli's. It was just so cute. It would look like we were in Hollywood or
It was darling.
Palm Springs or something.
Yeah.
Well, the HOA maintenance gentleman
Yeah.
kind of sold it. We walked
That's right.
in,
Yeah.
and he's like, "This is a great community. I've been working here for 10 years, and they have a pool. You can
Yeah.
walk to everything." I'm like,
It's
are
quiet here.
selling
Everybody
this.
knows each other. He knew
Yeah.
exactly what unit we were going to.
Yes.
Is that Bernard's unit?
"Yeah, that was adorable. I
Well,
really love that."
And also, like there was just they felt like Hollywood cottages or bungalows.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved the beadboard ceilings,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
the beadboard walls, and the bedrooms were huge.
Big
I mean,
rooms.
for a first-time home buyer, come on, price point. What was the
Yeah.
price point on that one?
$268.
$268,000.
Just a little over 900 square feet.
Yeah.
That's a lot of square
What a
footage.
great,
Your
great
own
starter
private
home.
yard, and you could walk.
Yeah, you could walk to Trader Joe's, to
Yeah.
Starbucks, to
Yeah.
Sprouts.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a what's the grocery store? Walmart that's there. Walmart
Oh, that's right.
groceries.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
There's
forget
a lot
about
on
that.
that corner.
Yeah.
No, it's
right
pretty lovely.
there. Yeah.
You can be a homeowner for under $300,000 in Sac. Yeah, that's
and live in a
amazing.
cute, adorable place.
Yeah.
Really,
yeah.
really,
Quiet location.
really
Yeah, I love
quiet,
that one.
great little tucked-in community. I loved it.
I think my favorite, Linda's was amazing. Definitely love that one. And that one, if anybody wants to know, that's on Santa Paula Court.
Yeah.
So that's a cute little spot.
Yeah.
I love 55th.
Yeah,
I felt like
see that.
if you were looking in East Sac, you wanted a good buy, you
Under
wanted to feel
600,000.
confident
Yeah.
that it was, I think it was under
575.
No, the one I'm talking about is Stephanie's.
Oh,
That
okay,
one I think was
excuse me.
Yeah.
$799. But you also had a guest house.
$799.
Yeah.
It had a couple
permitted
bedrooms.
guest house.
Permitted,
Yeah.
and work was permitted to the kitchen,
Yeah.
to the HVAC. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought that was so cute, and honestly, I just fell for the yellow floors.
The yellow floor.
So cute. I love them.
The yellow
Yeah.
checker floor, yeah.
Yeah, that was darling. So
That had a lot of
it
personality.
did have a lot of personality.
And it had hidden spots, like it had a vegetable garden behind
Was
the
that darling or
yeah,
what?
and then
And
it had
still
that
storage.
the side yard that you
Yes.
wouldn't know it was there.
Nope, you can
right?
have chickens.
Yeah,
It's already
and it had
there
chicken
for
coop,
you.
Yeah,
So that was lovely.
chicken townhouse.
It did have a chicken townhouse.
It
Yeah.
did. It did. No, that was cute. That was really cute. Yeah, I love Linda's for that first time home buyer, but if you were moving to your next house, you wanted a little space, perhaps you were bringing in an aged parent, or you were looking for some extra income,
Yeah,
it provided those things.
it sure did.
Yeah, so I think that was kind of my pick for
Yeah.
this week.
I get
Yeah,
that.
well,
I get
I'm going with the same house.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely. Hands down. To me,
Yeah.
it just ticked off a lot of boxes. It had something that is not technically an ADU, but it could be turned into one quite easily.
Yep.
A permitted building out back, which everybody wants right now. The
Yeah.
curb appeal was off the hook.
Yeah, that's
I'm
for
like, am
sure.
I walking into a
Charmer.
cottage
Had
in
it.
London, England,
Yeah.
in the countryside?
Yeah.
Even the front door was the right color and the vintage door knocker.
Oh my gosh.
The
Yeah.
attention to detail. The
Fireplace.
fireplace
Yeah.
was
What? It was
stunning.
blue. The couch is gonna go obviously, but it was green. It was
Yeah,
like
it was-
Yeah.
so cute.
cute.
And then
Yeah.
the yellow
Cute.
floor. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, hit
was like
all.
sunshine in
It
the
was
kitchen.
sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love that house.
I really, I think the thing about it is it felt, it's an East Sac house, but it felt cozy without feeling the slightest bit pretentious.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
And the remodel, I think Stephanie
Uh-huh.
had mentioned had been done like in 09 and
Really?
10.
I didn't know
And
that.
you would never have known. I mean,
No.
it was very seamless, and
Fresh.
I just thought it was the best house of the day. For me,
Yeah.
that would be my pick. But I do want to circle back to Ben's pick and just say, like, come on, for 268?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a
win.
win. And someone could put their own footprint and, their own style and
Yeah.
color. It's a blank slate.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't like you were living, you weren't looking into somebody else's yard or somebody else's window.
Yes.
Or it was real private.
It was
Yes,
private.
very
Yeah.
private.
Yeah,
Set back
tucked
far
back.
enough.
Yeah, I think that one was really
yeah,
sweet.
That was good. That was nice.
However, I mean, if you had 1.6,
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
and you
Yes.
wanted to be right off the Fab 40s.
Yeah.
Money
That
was
was
no
that was a
option.
dream house.
Yeah. I mean, the yard was small, so once again, kind of like last week, where you could close the door and you could go hop that flight and not worry so much about
That's
the
true.
gardens.
Yeah.
However, man, that house sang.
It's saying.
It just was. It hit all the right notes. It had the fabulous suite upstairs. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too small. Like
Yeah.
it just. Yeah, that was.
That was
Their
that
taste
was-
amazing.
level was
Yeah.
chef's kiss, off the hook
Yeah.
taste
Yeah.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I mean, yeah.
Hillary
that-
Devine
What
was
was
agent
that
on
one?
that one.
That was on 45th. wasn't it?
45th, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Hillary
4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1.670, and it was 3,047 square
That's
feet.
a really good size.
That's a lot of house.
Yeah, that's a lot of
So you
house.
could entertain there
Yeah.
and really feel that you could move about the building.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, my pick
That
is
was
definitely
great.
55th, but
Yeah.
that's
Me
kind of
too.
a nice and
Yeah.
honorable mention.
Yeah, I'd be happy to live in that one.
Yeah.
We all three could live in that.
Yeah,
It's fine.
absolutely.
We all have our own room.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, so good week, good tour. You've had an exciting week, haven't you?
I have. I had an interesting week.
Ben is in property management, and
And you never
has-
know what you'll
You
find.
never know. Yeah.
We had a longtime tenant who had been there for over 20 years, and for the first time was late paying his rent.
Mm.
Wasn't answering his phone. We went to knock on the door. He wasn't answering the door. We got permission from the family to go in, and he had locked it from the inside. Still weren't getting any answers, so we called the sheriff. It took a sheriff a while to get there. So we ended up cutting the chain to get in, and found him, unfortunately, in his room, passed away. And he would have been there, well, we suspect it was probably since before the 1st, and yesterday was the 12th. So he'd been there for a while.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, so that was sad.
It's sad. It's really a testament to how good Ben is at his job, that he cared enough to make the effort to actually go to the property And it just shows that what property managers deal with. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of work for them. It's not just someone calling about a leaky faucet. It's so much
There's
deeper.
that too.
Well, that happened as
And
well.
that was actually another. I was there
gonna
to see
say,
that too.
weren't you at the same complex though?
Yes. Yeah, there was also a major leak there.
Yeah.
But we found the leak. So yeah, you never know
Yeah.
what you're gonna have to look for or what you find.
Which
Yeah.
is why I highly recommend property management. Like, why?
Oh,
Why would you
highly
mess with that?
Yeah.
And on top of that, I mean, you're just talking about the maintenance of a property, which we all, as homeowners, would-be homeowners, and
Yeah.
property owners that are, having them as income properties.
Yeah.
Like, there's maintenance, and
Yeah.
that is involved.
Yeah.
And to have somebody else watching your investment, I think, is incredibly important. And it also
It
takes
is
the stress
important.
off.
Yeah.
Like someone else is helping with all the legalities.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
And also when people, they think they'll buy a rental and they'll, it's cheaper for them to manage it themselves, right? It's not actually, because when you do that, people might forget to do their annual inspections,
Right.
or they may not pay attention to the maintenance issues. When you have a professional there sending only licensed, bonded, and insured people to go and repair these things,
Yeah.
it not only is it keeping the maintenance up, it's keeping the tenants happy, but it's also keeping the property value up.
I love that.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
then,
sense.
and then also
Absolutely.
property managers know when it's time to increase the rent and how much to increase it. And a lot of times people
There you go.
Yeah, they think, oh, we've got this price that we want, and then they never change it. And that might be fine for the tenant, it might be fine for the owner,
Right.
until it comes time to sell, and you're
Yeah.
trying to sell a property that has someone who's paying
Very
well
good
below
point.
market.
Yeah.
So there's so many reasons why a professional property manager
I love that. I didn't
is
think of that.
important.
Yeah, that's
smart.
really important. Absolutely.
Oh, well, and finally, I know we're running out of time, but lunch.
Oh,
I always
Yes.
love talking about food.
Yeah,
Oh my
food.
God, yes! Mother, you're
Mother.
back. Thank you, Mother.
thank you, Mother.
Oh.
We're so glad you're back.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
to be welcomed at the door.
Yes.
I mean, like it
Were
was.
we welcomed?
It was like
Yeah.
coming home. It was
Yeah.
brilliant. And those mushrooms, like
Ah,
thank you for
the
making
secret menu.
the
Ask for the
mushroom.
secret menu.
Oh, yeah.
Mushroom starters.
We didn't
Yeah,
tell
that was
you.
good. Sure.
That was, oh my gosh, so good. We would have never
Yeah.
made it if we
Oh.
didn't have the mushrooms to start.
Oh.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
They were
In
so
fact,
good.
I could just eat those the whole time.
That could have
But
been my main course.
yeah, same. But I had the fried green tomato sandwich, and I don't even know what was on there. I think it was crack because it was really good.
It actually was. I saw them actually spreading it on the toast.
I had the ratatouille. Oh, it was amazing.
It was beautiful.
It was huge.
It looked, yeah, that was
It almost looked like a
surprising.
stew when it arrived.
Yeah, that was
You know,
pretty
it's like it was
incredible, and it just was so
large
beautiful with all like the veg.
Yeah.
Like if you're watching the Blue Zones right now on Netflix, and you're like,
Yeah.
Mediterranean
We love the Blue
We
food.
Zones,
ticked
by
those
the way.
boxes today.
Oh my,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. We ate vegan, vegetarian.
Yeah.
We ate
Yep.
fruits. We
Yeah.
ate legumes. Like
Yeah.
we were doing
we
pretty
ate
good.
with people from our community.
We did. We did.
Yeah.
We did.
That was
So,
fun. That was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's it. And it felt like a community there today,
Yeah.
and,
it's
that was
all
really
bright
special.
at the new location, which is on
Yeah.
K Street, what,
23rd.
23rd.
2319 Suite B on
K Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so bright.
Yeah.
It's such a different feel in
There's,
that
there
way,
was,
right?
I was so vibing off the look in there,
Yeah.
the color, and the wait staff and the chef
The
and
chef
everyone.
came out and spoke to
Amazing.
us, asked us what we liked
I'm
about
sure they're
it.
gonna get so
Yeah.
busy that
Yeah.
but
We
it
won't have
just,
time to do that
no,
later.
No,
Yes,
but I just
exactly.
think
Lucky.
it
Yeah.
felt special.
It
for
really
sure,
did.
today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreed.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for joining us for another episode here.
Cheers.
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 There we go.
And be sure to look in the comments for links to everything that we've talked about today. Take care.